I mean, seriously, do I physically have to make this video? Like, do I? Does anyone need convincing here? Goat Simulator is the best simulator on the market, though that doesn't really say very much since most simulator games aren't even that good, often opting to ditch escapism, which is what makes video games so fun, for the sake of realistically simulating something, which they never manage to do very well anyway. Wow, this realistic realism is so fun and engaging. I've always wondered how it felt to be one of those elephant-sized monkeys running around gripping floating bananas. Good job, my friend. You get my point. Simulator games are usually intentionally boring for pointless purposes. Yes, Tree Simulator is an actual thing, and yes, it costs money. 79 pence. I don't understand who on earth would actually pay that to pretend to be a tree. But then there's a whole different side of simulators. The actual good simulators. The ones that, unless the developers know something that I don't, aren't trying to simulate something realistically. And that's where you get magical examples of simulators such as Goat Simulator here, or Shower with Your Dad Simulator. Yes, that exists too. These games are typically random humour as opposed to an actual simulator, and thank God for that. Life's too short to waste time doing fuck all as a tree, unless you're actually a tree, and then that's all your life is. Though to be fair, there's nothing worse than a tree that watches YouTube videos, so if you do happen to be a tree, click off now. I mean, I could accommodate you, but entertaining vegetables is hard enough. Anyway, if you're familiar with this series, you know how the still gold formula works. Goat Simulator is literally the perfect pick for this kind of video. If you're not familiar with this game, it is pure unfettered chaos. Think of it as a Just Cause game, but not boring. That's a joke that's going to upset the masses. But grab a brew, relax, be ready to enjoy some marvellous Goat Simulator as I give it the lovely still gold treatment. But before that, we need to pray to a god to make sure that he doesn't kill us for our crimes. Our sunny day starts with a goat on a trampoline, as all days should. This is of course normal goat behaviour. This simulator is incredibly realistic, I promise. And of course this goat was a bit of a show off doing flips and that, and before I knew it he was doing all kinds of spasms in the air. I wish I was as nimble as this goat, to be honest. This goat quickly concluded that trampolines were for pussies and ran off, quickly finding and assaulting a chav, before using his stupidly long goat tongue to drag the chav all over the place. You know, specialist chav removal goats would be a massive success in Manchester. Next thing we did was invade a protest, attacking everyone with the chav, before somehow managing to get our face stuck in the stage. Naturally, the next occurrence for this goat was to headbutt a car which exploded and launched him into an empty house. Now, you're not actually supposed to be in here in the game, which is why I struggled to get out. I'm not even a minute into this gameplay and I've already broken a game of which the entire point is simply to break it. After resolving that issue, I went to attempt to break the game elsewhere by knocking this random woman over and then dragging her into a place where I know she's going to get hit by traffic. I think she was dead by the time I got her there, but it's fine. Oh no, Fed helicopter, quick dip. Well, I guess that's about as much success as I'm owed. Good. Oh shit, he's dead. Who's putting these random trampolines all over the place? Of all the unrealistic things in this simulator, this is the least believable. Headbutting cars, because what could possibly go wrong? One isn't enough, so I'm gonna have to go through the lot. So I found a really fancy skyscraper with an elevator that just happened to be open, and on the top floor there was a bit of a rave going on. I know what you're thinking, I was thinking the same thing. Fuck the DJ, he's a dickhead. I'm the star of this show. Fuck yourself, cocknose. I mean, murdering the poor gent was a bit extreme, but hey, at least I own the stage now. I found the shout to be a bit dead, so I decided to leave. That was pretty wavy, bro. Before long, our goat friend found and stole a bicycle. Suck on this one, you dirty capitalists. Hang on a minute, how does this work? Bicycle! By some miracle, the bicycle got stuck in the ground, which makes me think that maybe goats aren't made to ride bicycles. However, we still stole the other one. This cycling business is hard work. Someone please send assistance. So, magically, we spawned in a jetpack. Goodbye, planet Earth. Right, I think I'm gonna have to try this again. That wasn't really effective, was it? Goodbye! Well, we're back at the bicycle spot, so jetpacks are useless. Is that a giraffe? Why is it called the Goat Queen? There's a skin in here called the Shopping Goat, and it's literally a trolley. Well, this is a strange sight, but at least the jetpack works in the VR mode. Hey, I'm so fast, zoom. Whatever went on down here, I decided it wasn't happening on my watch, and so I set the man on fire and watched him and his mate die. Nothing beats killing people. Eventually this VR mode look started to hurt my eyes, but there was one last thing to do. Where the fuck am I? What on earth? Apparently, according to the game, this is what a snail goat looks like. But I think it's more accurately described as my nightmares. These skins just get weirder and weirder. This is just a microwave with legs. That's enough idling looking at skins that we can never have, thank God. Back to the pressing problem. Where on earth am I? I quickly found myself a desert island. The game tried to warn me it was a trap, so I started eating all the flowers, and my head started growing into a mad one. What the fuck has nature done to me? At this point, I'm not even sure if the goat's high or if the world is. So while trapped on this island, I saw in the distance the city and knew I had to make my way back there somehow. This bloody jetpack is useless, so I suppose I'm not using that, so we're doing this the old-fashioned hardcore style. After weeks at sea, we finally arrived back on land. Now I can show all the humans my disgusting face. Vandalism because I'm hard. Next thing you know, I'm stealing a toy giraffe for no reason other than to lob it at a man. Safe to say he didn't much appreciate it, so I stole the rubbish next to him and ran off. Before long I came across what appeared to be either a fun fair or an amusement park, and I'm not sure quite which it was. However, it was all the same to me. The death goat. Why does everyone want to catch fists with a goat? I don't understand. What could possibly go wrong if I attach my beautiful tongue to one of these mad things? Whee! Oh, I guess I'm stuck. Yeah, this isn't good. Would you look at this? I have acquired a man. Let's go. Ouch. Me and the man roamed the streets for many days and many nights doing fuck all worthwhile. The world would never accept us, so off to sea we went. What a beautiful story. This is where Goat Simulator really started to hurt my head, and I had to stop. When it comes to a fun game to pass the time doing random nonsense just because, there are few games that are quite as fundamentally clapped as Goat Simulator. In small doses, I will admit, this game is the kind of game that you can, well, break your brain to. And when you play it, you will realise that your life was not complete until you destroyed the universe as a goat. However, if you've already played it, then you know the score. Goat Simulator is still gold. Maybe not the same kind of gold as the other games in this playlist, but this game just tried to be a random madness simulator and it nailed it. This game does leave me questioning goats in general. If I ever see a goat, I wonder what they're plotting. Will the goats ever rise up and take over, as this goat surely proves that they can? What a worrying prospect. I would waffle on, but forgive me, I need to go and have a nightmare about goats. You don't even try to infiltrate my dreams, do you understand me?